Mr. King J, back from Sweden. There is new content. There's new things going on. And yes, I am super excited to see that we've got Tekken 8 Season 3. Now, the reason why I'm excited is because we don't know what direction they're going to take it in. I know there's new moves. I didn't really want new moves because I feel like new moves does cause new problems. But I am hoping and praying that they have a reason why these new moves have been added in. So in the trailer, I'm going to show you what these moves are. I'm on IMOP's channel, so go check out his channel. He always breaks down or shows these videos in better quality so you can understand things. I do feel like maybe that Bandai should maybe do these type of videos as well, kind of showing people. I know they like to leave hints and make the content creators do stuff like this, but I do feel like stuff like this does make it easier for people to digest what is going on. So yeah, anyways, let's get into it. So this move here from Reina is her stance where she kind of goes back, she moves back and she's swaying back and doing stuff. Now this to me reminds me of Heihachi's, I think it's Heaven's Wrath where he does the chopper and does the guard break. I personally believe that this might be a guard break. However, it might not be. It might just be chip damage, who knows. This either stuns you. It looks like either a stun or it kind of makes you collapse on one knee where you get like a, I don't know, 14 frame or 13 frame move. I don't know. And as you can see, look, he actually goes to one knee. But the clip is so quick that you don't even see if they crumble properly or not. So who knows? Victor now has a new move from his Yai stance, which is, it looks like a mid. And it's with his dagger. And then he goes into Perfumer stance. And he spins around and does that. Now that's pretty interesting. I don't know. Maybe this might be something to do with a combo. Or who knows? I have no idea. Would that be strong aerial spin in... Who knows? I have no idea. But again, he's got a new move. Slide going into Hitman stance is going to be all types of difficult to deal with. And we don't know if Slide is going to allow you the freedom of going into Hitman. Like maybe if you hold down, you stay down. Or if you hold forward, you're going to Hitman. Or if you don't do anything, it will just allow you to still stay in crouch. We don't know what this is going to do. But him being able to go into Hitman after Slide is pretty crazy in my opinion. I don't know what the thought process is about it. I don't think Lee needed any buffs at this point. I think Lee is a very strong character. I have no idea. I have no idea. But yeah, it's there. Now, 112 used to allow you to do the side switch. Now, whereas I do feel like the side switch is pretty sick because, you know, some people can't play on both sides into competitive spaces. I do feel like this is kind of, it could be a buff, it could be a nerf. I do think 112 and then they does the 442 animation afterwards. I think this is pretty sick for maybe wall carry. I don't know if it's going to do that, but let's have a look at the bottom right screen. So it lifts up Jun, the wall. Now, again, we don't know what that's going to do. I have no idea. So we just have to wait and see. If that wall breaks or anything like that, that's going to be annoying. So this move from Lars, the way he punches and swings and does it again, this is a move from Tekken 6. Now, I don't think many people remember this move because not many people use the move. So we don't know why he's going to be able to do, why they even brought this move back. Like maybe he's going to be able to just do it out of the normal and then be able to cancel. So that's what's going to make people guess. Or maybe he's going to be able to do the first hit and then go into stance. I'm unsure why they brought this move. I don't think he needed many more mix-ups. He's already an annoying character as it is. This is why I feel like bringing in new moves sometimes is it's a weird thing to do because it's like you bring in these new moves and we don't know if these new moves are going to make much sense with all the other annoying stuff that the character has. It's just going to be more 50-50s. And I feel like a lot of the players are kind of trying to move away from these 50-50s. Okay, so now Jin now has from this he has it look like a mid-high. Yeah, so it's either mid or a mid-high. He has a new move from the down forward slash, which again I don't know why he needs that. Maybe they want you to use this move as well. They're just giving you new moves to throw out, and I just don't think it's needed. So the sweep track enough. Yeah. I'm still not a fan of Nina having grey health removal moves. I think if you're going to have grey health removal moves, I think every character should have at least one grey health removal move. Especially in a game with Tekken 8 where you have to rely heavily on comboing people to get your grey health back. Grey health removal moves are very, very, they're very strong. Like, very, very strong. So, yeah, I think they should have just gave it to every character. Now, down 1+2, the opponent recovery buff. I don't know about this one too much. I feel like if Asuka done forward 2, it looked like it could hit from there. I don't know. Or Michael dash forward 2. Or maybe another move can hit. Maybe if she does that, you can get forward 3+4. I have no idea. But basically what they're saying is because the down 1+2 pushes way back, you might not be able to get a guaranteed follow-up, which, okay, I'm going to bring you into something that makes sense here. Now, in the previous Tekken games, if Asuka did down 1+2, you couldn't really get a follow-up. So, like, we're talking like maybe, I think, Tekken 5. I don't know 100% if it's Tekken 5 or Tekken 6, but if you done down 1+2, you was never staying close to the person. It usually slides you and pushes you back. But the time to do down 1+2 is when your back is against the wall. That's the time when, the opponent's back is against the wall. If the opponent's back is against the wall, you would do down 1+2 into forward 2. You wouldn't necessarily do it out in the open, but Tekken 8 allowed people to just do down 1+2 out in the open forward 2. I think they've gone back to that, where it's like, okay, you do down 1+2 with whereas the opponent's back is against the wall, and then you get forward 2. I don't really see this much as a nerf. Like, okay, it's a nerf if you're doing it out in the neutral, sure, but you're still gonna get forward 2 or whatever else that Asuka gets, like forward 2, 1+2. So I don't really see as much as a nerf. It's just you can't do it out in the open. Now, Leroy's back 1+2 from Hermit. So, yeah, there's this. If you ask me, being a Leroy player, I think this is it's a sick thing to have. And the reason why it's sick is because you're now able to stop people from doing, like, other things in Hermit. So it's now more of a mix-up game. Now, I'm not here to tell you Hermit is the best stance in the game, because it's clearly not. And I feel like the pressure from it, like, yeah, this move is +3 on block. So you either get the Hermit 4 or Hermit 1+2, right? Now, well, no, you don't even get Hermit 1. Yeah, no, you do get Hermit 1+2, right? So, no, you can jab out of Hermit 1+2. Sorry, Hermit 1+2 is 14 frames. So, yeah, you can jab me out of Hermit 1+2. So, I do feel like this Hermit back 1+2 is sick. You know, maybe down back 3 into back 1+2. Maybe, you know, while standing 1-4 into back 1+2. People would want to mash after 1-2-4 or while standing 1-4 because it's only +3. So these are interesting things that will add to Leroy's moveset. But I do feel like, yeah, this ain't like, oh, everyone's like, oh, but this is going to be broken. It's like, okay, if you block it, he's -10. It is punishable. Obviously, in heat, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if they're going to keep his heat back 1+2 to being, you know, -9 on block. I think maybe they might bring it back to -10. Sorry, not plus, but yeah, -10. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I do feel like sometimes when I'm getting into Hermit, it does feel like it's kind of like a brainless loop where it's like, oh, it's either 4 or 1+2, or I have to layer rip with 4, 1+2. So it's okay. It's whatever at this point. Yeah, so now it looks like Shaheen can now do the chargeable combo. So like when he does down forward 4-1, maybe holding down forward and holding it and then pressing up to do that spinning uppercut move. Maybe that's the new thing. Maybe, I don't know. There's a lot of things here that is interesting because it's like, I don't know why they're adding all these things. I think the main issue right now, or the main thing that is a concern, well, definitely to me, is combos being so long or the damage, and there's a load of things that need to be sorted out. I don't think we needed new moves, personally. And it doesn't get me excited, but I don't know. Maybe it's for the casuals. You know, there are casuals that watch my videos, so maybe you lot can let me know in the comment section down below. If you're a casual, don't feel shy about leaving a comment and let me know if, like, these new moves excite you, because it then helps me understand maybe why these devs are doing these type of decisions. I don't really understand at this point. I'm kind of like, okay, you're adding these new moves, but what's the reason? Like, the game has its situations and issues, so I'm a bit confused. But again, we're gonna have the season pass at March. You know I'm gonna do the patch note video. You know that's a standard on this channel. So yeah, make sure you look out for that. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe already. Leave a comment, like, and obviously if you got hype points, use it on the video. Other than that, we'll be on to the next video. Let me know what you lot think in the comment section down below. Peace.